Hey there, happy Friday, everyone. And let me welcome you to the last day of my next guest quest. For those that haven't watched me every day this week, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on LinkedIn, let me introduce myself. I am Lisa Wade, legal nurse consultant, medical record expert, and owner of Wade Nurse Consultants. Visit us at wadenurseconsultants.com when you need an expert witness to consult or testify, or if you have medical records you need translated into normal human language, easily understood by judges and juries. But I am not only a legal nurse consultant, but I also am the host of my own podcast called Should You Take That Case? And I've been showing up each day this week at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time looking for attorneys to interview on my podcast. Personal injury, med mal attorneys, many others, but um, that's what I've been doing this week, looking for new guests. And the goal of our podcast is to be a resource for legal professionals who pursue medical or medically related cases by sharing their experiences and insights as personal injury, med mal, workers' comp, disability, plaintiff, or defense, or even criminal attorneys. Any of them, as long as you have managed or handled medical records as part of your cases. That's all you need to do to qualify to be a guest on our show. So, if you've been tuning in, perhaps you're ready to be a part of our one of our next podcasts. I hope so. And you may have some questions though about how to prepare for the podcast, um, uh, how to schedule your appearance, when that day and time will be that you have to be there ready to be interviewed. All of those questions we can answer today or on the replay. If you're catching us on the replay, I am willing to answer all of those questions. Just get them ready to enter them into our comments section, and I'm ready to answer them today. And speaking of our comment section, while you're getting all of your questions ready to enter, all your podcast questions, all your attorney guest questions, let's scoot over to the comments and see if anybody's visiting us live today. Or again, if you're catching us on the replay, now is the time to put an A into this comment section if you're an attorney, a P if you're a paralegal, an LNC if you're another legal nurse consultant just catching up with us today, or an E if you're an entrepreneur of any type or sort. Put an E into the chat, all with any likes, hearts, emojis, just to let us know that you're there and that you're listening to us, and so we can welcome you. But if you are part of a group that I like, Women Owned Law, you can put a W into that chat, because Women Owned Law is a wonderfully groundbreaking group created to connect and advance women legal entrepreneurs and those who support those entrepreneurs, but with the primary mission of empowering women lawyers to achieve success in the business of law. Doesn't that sound inspiring? So, if you are inspired or if you are interested in women owned law, visit us at womenownedlaw.org to learn a little bit more. And in the meantime, I just want to thank anybody that is visiting us today. Thanks for taking time out of your day. Oh, I see a couple of visitors today. Oh, there you are. Kamara, hi. She's another LNC like me. Thanks for coming, Kamara. And Kamara is also an entrepreneur. She's got that entrepreneurial spirit. Glad you're here. And there's Catherine Everett, another LNC cohort of mine. Wonderful to see you, Catherine. And as ever, one of our favorites, attorney Stephen Haber, who is here today sharing with us or learning more about the show. Stephen's been on the show before on our podcast. Thank you, Stephen, for hanging out and pass us on to any other attorneys you think might uh, like to be on our podcast. All right. Oh, we have so many visitors today. Thank you again for showing up, taking precious time out of your very, very busy days to be with us. It is so much appreciated. And I'm still waiting for any questions out there for any potential attorney guests on my podcast to um, get ready to put those questions into the comments. And while we're waiting, let me reintroduce myself to anybody that just showed up. I am Lisa Wade, legal nurse consultant and owner of Wade Nurse Consultants. But I am also not only a legal nurse consultant, but I am also the creator of a wonderful group inside of LinkedIn, the Attorney Medical Record Resource Group. That is where we get all of the stellar attorney guests we have on our podcast. They're group members. And the Attorney Medical Record Resource Group, it is a wonderful community resource for any of your medical record or medical terminology questions. And inside of that group, I answer questions and provide expert clinical insights into the sometimes obscure or confusing world of medical records that come from litigation caseloads that may include medical or nursing malpractice, general personal injury, products liability, criminal cases, toxic tort, or environmental cases, or any case that contains medical or nursing concerns like workers' comp, Medicare fraud, or probate issues. Now, joining the Attorney Medical Record Resource Group, as I said, is the only thing requested or required by an attorney guest because all of my guests are group members. So let me just I'll add the link, but just try and visit us in LinkedIn and look up the Attorney Medical Record Resource Group. But there is the link. And if anybody is interested in joining that group or finding out more about it, just put an I for interested into the comment section and I'll reach out to you and send you an invitation. And by joining that group, you become a potential podcast guest on should you take that case. I hope that sounds interesting to you. Let me take a peek and see if there are any other questions yet. No questions yet, but I'm going to forge on. I'm going to forge on. And shortly, I'm going to give you the 3 easiest steps to become a podcast guest for me to interview. And while you are still getting your questions ready, I'm going to transition over to a real quick sponsor break so I can tell you a little bit about Wade Nurse Consultants and what we do here. And then we'll be right back to answer your questions. Now, without a review and summary of the medical records, it could be harder to know if you should take that case. And I give here at Wade Nurse Consultants I give attorneys a 1 to 2 page synopsis and opinion regarding the merits of those medical cases by using my 30 plus years of nursing experience to make quick work of medical case screenings. So, if you're watching and listening to us and you have um, a nurse paralegal on the payroll, this isn't for you. But if you have a backlog of medical cases to screen, here's what you do next. Right now, we're offering a free 20-minute medical record strategy call to help you hone an efficient, timely, and cost effective routine around your medical cases. So, if again that interests you, or uh, you want to get that free consultations about the strategizing for the medical records that come in for your cases, put an M inside this chat and comment section, and we'll schedule that free call. All right. Now, let's go back and see if we have any new questions yet. Let's look. And no questions at the moment. But let me scoot over and start to tell you the easy peasy 3-step process for becoming a guest on our podcast should you take that case. And let me present for you just a second, share my screen and find out. There we go. Oh, we're almost there. We're getting there. Thanks for your patience. Step one. Ah, okay. Step one of getting on this podcast is watch the podcast. And you can do that by scooting over to my YouTube channel, Lisa Wade LNC, and you will get to see all of the past podcast shows, the video versions that we do on YouTube every Monday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can just scroll through all of those past guests and past shows and just take a look and a listen to the podcast to see if it is a good fit for you. You can also catch us on there, Spotify. Uh, that is a good way to listen to the audio version. We're on Spotify, Google Podcast, and a host of others. So just scoot on over. Spotify is an option. Sign up, subscribe, and then you will not miss a show. You can take a listen over and over again to multiple shows, meet past guests that we have, and see if the show is a good fit for you. And let's scoot over to uh, the next step, join the group. And there it is, our attorney medical record resource group inside of LinkedIn. It's a private group where you get to ask any medical terminology questions, things that pop up in a medical record that you just need explained quickly. And we're a little bit better than Google because we've got some experience, so that can help us dive in and sort out those medical record medical terminologies you have. Quick. All right, and the last step 3. Ta-da! Just drop an I for interested into the comment section. And I will email you or reach out to me via LinkedIn, direct message. That's an easy way. Just drop that in there. Let me stop sharing. Stop screen. And just drop an I for interested, even if you're catching on the replay. And I'm going to reach out to you and get you all the information that you need to be a part of our podcast. We're filling up fast. We're done for July. Now we're signing up for August participants, and I hope you would like to be a part of that show. All right. Also, you can email me. Like I said, Lisa at wadenurseconsultants.com. Tell me you're interested, and I will get you all the info you need to get ready to be a guest. And so that ends our week, our next guest quest. It was wonderful being here, being with you, listening to some of your questions, and I've scheduled lots of guests over the past week. So I look forward to seeing you all on my podcast. Visit us on YouTube and learn more about our show. Should you take that case, Google us, and hopefully we'll see you soon. We are on next Monday, well, not this coming Monday, might be a holiday, but soon after that, Monday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us for Should You Take That Case? And thank you for coming.